Hey guys, welcome to episode 25 of XTC's Let's Play. And you may notice that I am on level 7 right now. That's because I haven't lit up these rooms. That's right, I got killed by a zombie. Decided to come into my bedroom and he killed me. So I think I'm gonna light up my house before I go to sleep. It's about time I did that. Eventually I'll change the lighting to make it look nicer, but I think for now torches are good enough. Oh, there we go. So I started a small flax farm outside using flax seeds from RedPower, and they did not grow by themselves. I bone mealed all these, still taking the time. So bone mealed them, and hopefully they'll start growing. I will be needing these flax seeds very soon, so hopefully I have enough for now. Hopefully those will grow back a bit quicker as well. Okay, so what I've done here is I've set out a little path in which I'll place my pipes. They'll go down here, come around and into my chests. That's how that's gonna work. I also found out that you can't have a filter pass items directly into a sorting machine, so I had to add a little pipe in the middle, which meant that I could only have one chest. But it should be okay for now. In the future I might think about changing it to one of these chests. Let's see. 2 hits. Okay, so 1 or 2 hits, that's pretty good. It's working a bit better now that I've been into the caves a bit more. Let's have a look. Flax seeds. I think that's all my flax seeds. 24. That's alright. Okay, let's get started. First I'm gonna make a few items from RedPower. You get these stone wafers by smelting stone. You get 2 of them. And I'm gonna make one of these. A timer. As you can see, I need a few components. Stone wire, which is made with that's good. Stone pointer, like that. Stone anode, like that. And cathode is like that. Okay. So hopefully I can remember all of that. I don't think I can, but I'll try. Let's see, what did we need? Does it recognize all this stuff? Oh, it does. Nice. Stone wire. Needed more than 1. I think I needed like 3. Anode. That should be enough. Can't seem to get any pointers. That's probably because I don't have any redstone torches. If I grab 4 of those. Let's see, there we go. Stone cathode and a stone pointer. Let's see, I can make a timer, sweet. Okay. And this crafting table number 2 here works really well. Now, for this thing to pull items out, it needs a redstone signal. So if you watch the block, we'll do that. When you switch this off, it goes back. So I'm going to need to have a timer here ticking away. Like that. But the other way around. So let me grab my screwdriver. And flip him around. Now you can see every tick from this timer, it will pull something out. I don't think I need to have this tick. I think whatever items pass through will just go through automatically. But if I'm wrong, I can always wire this up with some alloy wire. But otherwise, I can simply put a lever here. And when I want to turn this off, right click and it'll stop. But I don't think it's causing too much lag, so that's alright. I don't need this on right now, so I'll leave it off. And let's grab some more piping from our power chest. 24, that may not be enough. basically what I want is to go down here and just move along. In fact, let's make this a bit nicer. I can actually do this. Whoa, what happened there? There we go, that looks a bit nicer, I think. Oh, awesome, I do have enough. Now, if you come down here, you may notice that they're all, you know, okay, that's not gonna work. Just realized. I'm gonna need to come down one more block, and you'll see why in a moment. Sorry, I can just use this quicker. There we go. And we can come down about here, I think. Okay, now it may not have enough of these pneumatic tubes. That's alright, I'll make some more with the brass I have. Plenty. And I need some glass. Transmute some of this into glass. And pneumatic tubes, where are you? Here we go. Oh, more than enough. 64. Alright. There we go. Okay, so you'll notice that they're all touching each other. Now, you might notice here that there's a slight orange tinge here. That's because I've coloured that pipe over there orange. And I've told it at the moment that this kind of copper ore will go through to the orange path. So any item that, any copper that comes through will be routed into this path, which will go into my mace raids. That's cool. Now how you do that is by using paint and a paintbrush. Now I made this ahead of time to do a bit of testing, but basically you just right click to paint the tube, and you'll see that this retriever is set to nothing because it's still within this little system, but once it gets pushed out, it will also get coloured orange. And what I want to happen is have any item that is coloured orange go into this chest, because they will be smelted. So if I right click there, it's turned orange. So anything that's orange will have to go up this path. Now I'm going to colour all of these, but in order to do that I need a bunch of tin plates, which I had some of. Where did I put the rest? There we go. I made a bunch ahead of time. And I need to make myself a bunch of paint cans by doing this. There we go. There's, I think I can get 8 out of that. Yep, 8 paint cans. Yep, that's all. Now, how to do that, by the way, is combining tin and iron inside the alloy furnace for like, I think it's a 3:1 ratio. I'll have a few more flax seeds. How you make paint is by combining flax seeds with a paint can and some dye. So I'm going to get myself a bunch of dyes, and I'll be right back when I'm ready to make my paint. Okay, so I've made myself a bunch of dye. Got white, black, red, green. Okay, I'm sure you know the colors. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 chests. This one's already done. So I have more dyes than I need, but that's alright. Let's try and decide what color we should use. Now, I used orange for my ingots. Diamond and valuables. I'm thinking that should be blue. So let's make our paint can by doing something like this. 2 sets of flax seeds, paint can gives us blue dye, blue paint. That'll be our diamonds, other valuables, wood and organic material. Thinking green. Green would work. Yeah, let's use green. Okay. Before I forget which colors I've assigned these chests, why don't I grab myself a few paint brushes. see. 8 should be enough. Let's make 8 paintbrushes. I don't think you can stack them. Oh, you can. I don't think you can after you've put dye in them, but let's do it now. Blue paintbrush. And a green paintbrush. I'm going to quickly paint these, and you'll notice that they separate when they're painted. Sorry, I had a bit of an interruption there. What was I saying? Okay, so we've done the blue. Let's put it in our chest. We won't need this anymore either. Have we used the green? No, I was going to use the green to paint this chest. There we go. As you can see, they're nicely separated now. Let's put this green stuff away. What next? Let's use cyan for this equivalent exchange chest. And by the way, this recipe is shapeless, so you can put them in any way you like. And you'll get cyan paint. And our paintbrush. There we go. So this one will be cyan. Next. BuildCraft and Railcraft. Let's make that yellow. Don't ask me why. Just make it yellow. Okay. There we go. Dirt, sand, and gravel. Let's make that. I don't have any brown. I'll leave that for now. I'll make cobblestone grey. Can I make this dark grey? I think it already is dark grey. Light grey you'd add. Yeah, okay. That grey is fine for me. Okay, cobblestone. Let's get a fresh paintbrush. There we go. Oh, I made 3 grey paintbrushes. Can you change the colour of a paintbrush? You cannot. Guess don't shift click next time. Gotta remember that. Oh, too many grey paintbrushes. Let's get rid of those. Okay, let me make myself 2 more paintbrushes. 2. And let's see. Well, 3 actually. So I need 1 more colour, I think. Okay, so it's going to be that. I'll leave that for now. Industrial craft. Let's make that white. Well, it's red power. Let's make it red. Okay, red for red power. Miscellaneous junk. I'll make that black. There we go. And last one. Dirt, sand, and gravel. What haven't I used? I wanted to use brown, but I don't think I have any. What's the next closest? White, I guess. Well, sand. Sand's, yeah, whatever. I'll just use white. I haven't used it yet, so yeah. I'm just trying to color them in a kind of logical sense, I guess, but it's the best I could come up with. But now, as you can see, they're all nicely colored. I'll dump all my paint stuff in here. Dyes don't go in here though. Let's see. Let's chuck our dyes back in here, except for lapis, because that's kind of valuable. Don't need that either. Let's pick up this. And we can start sorting out all our stuff. That looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Okay, let's just cover up this. Well, no need to waste more wood. Whoa. I think wood catches on fire. Whoa, 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 whoa. Dude. What's going on? Ouch. Wow. That was unexpected. Well, I don't think I need to cover underneath there. Nothing can spawn in there. So I can just cover it up like this. Over here I have to use some colors, but I'll do that later. But yeah, that's all sorted. I think I might leave it so I can just about see that color from up here. So let's start sorting this thing out. So orange is all my ores. I have a lot of different types of coppers. Just kind of leaning in close to see. There's one type. There's another. Two types of tin. Three actually. There's the third one. Iron. Gold and silver. Okay, so I've skipped ahead to show you guys here, because I was just clicking around. I've got all types of tin. I'll do copper first. I've got that copper, that type of copper, that one, this old tin ore, industrial craft tin, and forestry tin. I've got silver, iron, and gold. So these two columns, which are orange, will all get sent this way and smelted, then eventually routed into this chest, my ingots chest. That's cool. This here, there's a few modes in which you can use the sorting machine in, but I'll be using this one. This is the default route, so if the sorting machine doesn't know where an item's meant to go, it will send it to this color. So I haven't defined that yet, but chances are I'm going to want to put it to my miscellaneous junk, because probably that's where all my miscellaneous junk will go. I think that's black. I've got white for cobblestone. I think it's a cobblestone. No, that's the sand, dirt, and gravel. I'll grab those in a moment. This red here is for the red power stuff. Emerald, so those type of gems, and nickelite. I think that's about it I want to put here. I'm thinking I'll need another sorting machine underneath here, but I'll settle that a bit later on. Oh, gold. Yep, that's all cool. Let's grab this stuff. Sand, gravel, and dirt. And I'm just putting the kind of stuff that's likely to appear when I go mining. So this stuff is likely to get sucked up when I go mining, so I can dump it all on here and it gets sorted. Anything it doesn't know what to do with should go into this chest, and I'll sort it out there. Now, I better not use this again. It's going to burn this whole floor up. And you may notice that this path at the moment only leads to orange. So I'm going to have to make another path for it. Underneath here, that will connect to this whole system. So I'll grab my pneumatic tubes. So anything else that's in any other of these colors should... actually, I might want to have it go round to the start of this system. And now, you may notice that I have two oranges on the system, one that's right there and one that's all the way over here. Now, if I'm correct, I believe these red power pipes will route items to the nearest inventory. So I should be fine. It should, by default, any items in here send it straight into this orange path before it sends it to here. So provided that I don't overflow these, which I hopefully won't, should be all good. But if it does, I'll think of a solution. But right now, I think I can just do this pretty straightforward, and I can cover up this later. So I think I'm going to leave this there. I'm just going to quickly test it, actually. But yeah, I'll just test it. Grab a stack of some random stuff. I'll grab a stack of iron. Oh, okay, let's just dump all this stuff inside. I'll even chuck in my cobblestone wood, which you should not know what to do with. So I'm guessing you should end up in there. Let's flip this on. So it's sucked out the iron, it's gone there. Sweet, look at that. Cobblestone. It's going to bounce back, but hopefully you won't. Okay, good. Now, where did that cobblestone go? Okay, good. So it's getting smelted in here. I don't think that's black. Well, it must be. Okay, it must be. But I don't think the cobblestone came out. Not the cobblestone, the wood. Yeah, it didn't. Okay, so there's a problem. But once this stuff is done... How did a chest end up here? Gosh. Oh, there we go. So when it realizes that an inventory is available, it will go in. And that's also available. But now I need to hook up something to here. So for now, I'll just manually do it. But this one pulse will suck out items. Other one. And that should do its thing. And we'll get stuff in here. And I can start pulling out items. And these should go straight into my ingots chest. So let's have a look. Yep, off they go. They shouldn't go back that way, because that's further than this chest over here. And yep, there we go. So that's how this sorting system is going to work. Obviously, there's a few minor tweaks I need to make to it, but once it's done, it's going to be really awesome. So I think I'm going to end this episode here. It's getting a bit long. Hopefully you guys understand how I'm putting this sorting system together. I'll quickly fix up a few of the bugs with this system off camera, because they're nothing too major. And then I think next episode I'm going to move on to some BuildCraft stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching, guys.